Welcome to SUPRS Live. This is the Super Modified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series, and it's time to start the summer Super Modified Sim Racing season. I'm Bob Gangwer. I'll be your host here tonight at the home of the Oswego International Classic, the home of the Super Modifieds, the Oswego Speedway. It's the Port City Kickoff, 17th annual version of this particular race as we get ready to roll now with a 13 race summer schedule. You can see more about that on our supers.net website. But we are the original super modified sim racing sanction, and we've been around since 19. Well, some of us been around since 1967, but this particular group has been around since 2004. We are now in, I believe it's our sixth or seventh season of broadcasting. Our first broadcast goes back all the way to 2007 or 8 when it was a tape delayed broadcast. So, pretty excited to be able to be bringing you live super modified sim racing on Twitch, also on the supers.net live page. Let us know where you're listening in or watching from here tonight. We'd love to give you a shout out and give you that super shout out so everybody can know who you are, where you at. Don't forget, you can throw it in the chat on twitch.com on our Twitch stream. You can see that if you're a registered Twitch user on supers.net/site/live. The home of the super modifieds, pretty fantastic joint. We know that a lot of you enjoy this track for your home track. Had some great racing last week, and the reason we're around is to bring about awareness to real super modified racing. And there was a lot of it here this past weekend. You can go to supers.net, click on the fan tab, and then click Super Modified 101. That's your place to go to learn more, to read, know, and learn more about the ultimate short track race car. There's just nothing like it in the world. We want to tell you about who won this past weekend at Oswego Speedway. It was the Spring Classic, leftover from the 2020 COVID deal, and it was a pretty big deal. You know, we couldn't run it in over Labor Day weekend in 2020, so they rescheduled it. It was actually the 64th International Classic for the Super Modifieds of Oswego Speedway, and Michael Barnes, a driver who's raced with Supers and who has benefited from Supers Dion Parrish Memorial Benevolent Fund, won the Classic. It was a real tearjerker for him after so many years of trying. He was able to pick up the win, and congratulations to him. A pretty big payday, $15,000 for the win for him and his Gary Sorrell and Eric Sorrell team. So congratulations to Michael Barnes on winning the Spring Classic at Oswego Speedway. Also in action at the International Classic, or at Oswego Speedway, as part of the Spring Classic weekend, were the 350 Super Modifieds for a special race. Jeffrey Battles won that one, and that kid has been good every time he's been at Oswego. It was an all New England top 3, and the aggregate age of all those drivers was only something like 57 years old. So very young guys out there, and excited to see them. So congratulations to the winners at Oswego Speedway and the Super Modifieds. We also were racing, or Super Modifieds were racing at Kalamazoo Speedway with the Midwest Super Modified Series. Kyle Edwards was the winner of that race at a track that's kind of the Midwest home of the Super Modified. So congratulations to him as well. Lots of action coming up this week. You want to go to supers.net, check the schedule page, because not only does it have our racing schedule, it also has the real Super Modified schedule out there. Well, as I said, we're getting ready to go with our spring or our summer season of Super Modified racing. And we just finished up about a month ago. It was a short break. We finished up our Wing Super Modified season. Dave-O came home the champion. Dave-O, the defending champion of the non-Wing series as well. And Dave, unable to be here tonight to start the defense of his crown. We expect we'll see him at some point during the summer. Coming home with Rookie of the Year was Ryan Clunan. That was a big deal. The guy finished in the top 5 in points and winning race number 2 of the 2021 SUPRS Triple Crown of Supermodified Sim Racing presented by Icings on Top, Brad Keyser. Keyser winning the Topless 200, the All-Star Classic 200, and now the Summit Classic 125. It was the second 125 win there at Madera Speedway. You can read more about that on supers.net. Also, check out our Live Racers page where you can see all of our archived events. Tonight's Port City Kickoff, there's a couple of former winners in here. And the most recent former winner that's here tonight to try to make it a two-time deal is Keith Powell. He was already a two-time winner, looking for three. You could tie Miles Maxon with the most Port City Classic wins. Rob Warren in the same boat with 2 wins. His first win coming in 2011 and then 2018. So other than that, just Bob Gangwer and myself in here is a 2009 winner. Or we could have a first-time winner. This is not an easy race to win. There has been a lot of first-time winners and not very many multiple winners in the previous 16 editions of this race. So it's always tough. It's going to be tough here tonight, too. We've got 2 new rookies. You'll be able to tell them by the rookie stripes on the back of their cars. And they are going to be tough competitors. We've been watching them in practice, and they don't look like rookies, folks. So keep your eyes on the number 12 of Anthony Corsiniti, sponsored by T's Forecast, and Greg Breen, both New Yorkers. He'll be driving the number 96 rookie car here tonight until he gets a paint job. So you want to watch out for him as well. It's going to be exciting. A nice returning crop of rookies. 3 former Rookies of the Year here tonight to compete with us, and several Supers champions. So, wow, we have got a stout field, and I think it's time to get it ready to rock and roll here on the Supers Broadcasting Network. It's the Port City Kickoff. We'll have 2 10-lap heat races. The heat races are lined up according to the points one handicap system, where we take the driver's last 3 Supers events and we add up the points that he received in those, come up with the total. The lower the handicap, the further up front you start. So if you win a lot, you start further back. If you don't race a lot, you start further back. So this is going to be wild. It's going to be stacked up, mixed up. The drivers that are rookies that have less than 4 super starts will start at the back until they reach their 4th Supers start.